Welcome to the stage. Today's episode, or today, whatever episode you're watching, is going to be the usual jumble mess of loveliness that we are.
Yes, and we actually are recording this after we shot it, so
because we don't really remember, but we needed an intro, and like you're going to learn, this is all a big learning curve. Love you! Have fun! Okay.
So the reason I couldn't get back to bed, I had a dream that I was drowning. Yeah. One of those, like, it's in my life.
Overwhelmed in life, are you?
Well, it wasn't even, I was drowning, but it was like everything was flooded. So there was just like, I was up to my knees in water wherever I went, and I kept slipping under the water. And after that dream, I woke up and I was like, okay, Jane, go back to sleep. It's just a dream. And then churn. So then I was like, after about an hour, I was like, fuck it. So I got up I guess it was around 4:30. So I'd been up at 3:30. And then I went upstairs and I was really pleased with myself. I was like, okay, I can focus. I wrote my Substack, which is about a past life regression. And then I went out for a walk this morning, came back, and I was like, okay, I need to get some more sleep. So I went and had a nap. Fucking had a nightmare. One of those awful nightmares where I lost Dio, our cat.
Again, you feel like you have no control and you're a little overwhelmed. Maybe you have some breathing time. I usually have those ones like in the wee hours, the between 3 and wake up time. So, like you wake up at 3, the witching hour, and then you go back to sleep. Or that you have that last half hour of sleep. You're like, oh, before my alarm goes off.
Yes.
I have the most vivid, crazy dreams. Like those are the ones that if it's a nightmare, I wake up thinking it actually happened.
Yes.
They're
always at the very end of the night.
Very end of the night.
Yeah. I don't feel terribly overwhelmed, but I am.
There's a lot going. You've got a lot. The thing is, you may not feel it, but you have a lot of different things going on. I mean, I know I do. I was thinking of that today, going, "Ooh, I got a lot coming up," and while all of it is great, I have to work on time management, which is what I was coming in going, oh my God, I'm going to talk to Jane about time management.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Because as a woman, who usually, I'm not going to say always, who's usually got family, kids in or out of the house, friends, because we love our friends. I didn't turn on. I didn't either. There's so many things we have to checklist before we get these things. But as I was saying, time management is totally good. Feeling flustered, just sitting down to record, and we thought we were all together. We're obviously not, because
we have a lot. We have a lot. So we have a lot on the go.
We have a lot on the go.
Time management is going to be important, and as a creative, I find it like you also, I find I want to be moved to that moment to do that thing, right? It's kind of hard with the creative thing to go, okay, thou shalt write now,
but
thou shalt paint now,
that's the problem I have. Well, and also being a creative, I don't think time management is our friend, because my brain doesn't work like that. So, but I find that I have the most brilliant thoughts when I'm driving, when I'm working, doing something that's not creative, shower, and I'm just like, I got to remember that. And then the energy goes, or the moment goes, and then the menopause, and I'm realizing I got to work at time management. And I'm sure there's other people who have to work on time management. So I want to know, like, trips. Like, I know what I need to do, and I'd love, and I'm like, should we have in the comments section after each episode, please give us your whatever tips this time. Please give us your time management tips.
I think we can all share.
We can share that. And
I'm fortunate right now, /unfortunate. I mean, the situation is such that I don't have a 9 to 5. So,
or even a 9 to 1.
No. So I do have flexibility. So when I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, and we actually went to bed unusually early last night because we were both super tired. So we were like, turkey. So we were at like bed 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So when I woke up at 3:30, I'm like, I've had 6.5 hours.
But you sleep straight?
No, I was up first at midnight.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Midnight, 2, and then got out of bed at 4.
Oh, I get to pee too. That's the other thing. I think I'm getting a bladder infection again. No.
I'm all of a sudden melting shoulder.
I know.
Here, oh my God.
And then,
oh my God, why was I wearing a sweater? Oh my God.
We're marathon. But this started with time management. And I don't know. And I don't remember. I don't remember a do-over. I don't know if it's a do-over.
Oh, yeah.
Who says we have to have this again?
So,
But the thing is, because we're making money
yes.
and you have to make money.
Mhm.
But how do you have the energy? Like creativity, like you said, doesn't just happen.
No.
And
yet I'm recognizing that, like I did this morning, I clear the plate and I just say, okay, I'm only going to do this one thing. And it's something I'm looking forward to doing. And I've been kind of thinking about it in the back of my head.
that's how I work.
Exactly. So it's kind of processing back there and then boom, like get her done. And, I think having, edges to the time, like say, I only have this much time.
Oh, so you give yourself time. I don't. I should do that.
I think it actually forces me to be as efficient as possible. Also, it's like, just get it fucking done. Right?
You know,
If I don't like it wasn't perfect. Like whatever I wrote this morning was not perfect.
no, but it's on paper, so then you can edit. That's the hardest part, is to get something on the paper.
Oh, I
And
published it. It's right. It's going. It's not
it's
perfect. Yeah. No, it's like it's scheduled for post tomorrow. And I should probably read it again 2 or 3 times. And I'm not going to because I'll edit it to death. And
well, that's the other thing. And I find I've been using a trick that I heard on another podcast when they had Mel Robbins on, and she did that. It's not the 11. She did the 5-second, countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
yes.
And you know what? I think I've heard stuff like that before, but you know, when you hear something again, I'm like, oh, we're stretching.
Remind me again what that is.
So if you're just like, if you need to get out of bed, her example was she wasn't getting out of bed in the morning because her life was in complete disarray, and she just counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move.
Right.
Don't count up because you won't, but the countdown kind of makes you go. And I have been doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
I got sick and I haven't been doing it again. I'm
Well,
realizing, but now I have to get again. But it actually, was more productive when I was doing it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't just sit there and think about it, because I'll think about something forever.
Yes, is it?
I actually got up and did it.
This is it, right? And a lot of times they say, creativity craves a container. So and the worst thing you could do for painters, give them a blank canvas and say, paint anything you want. But if you give them that canvas and say, here's the colors, I want you to draw something in this genre, then you've given them some constraints, and that actually fuels the fire. But the blankness of it all can be absolutely overwhelming.
To some, some.
And I think that's part of it for me too. That's why I'm liking Substack, because it's like, it's a container.
And I don't think, and I think the great thing about people who are creative, there's no right or wrong way, right? Because your, I hate the word process, is not the same as my process, but however, we could both get to the same conclusion.
Yeah, the main thing is that the process leads somewhere. Right?
But however you get there, you get there.
Exactly. I was at a show this past weekend, and the writer was also the actor, and it was actually, Weatherly is his name. He wrote it.
Yes,
Monica Lund is his wife. Yeah. And the show's like, I kept saying to John, like, he wrote and created and got produced this play. I said, for me, there's some like character things that I was like, I would do differently, but I'm like, shut the fuck up, Jane. He did it. They did it. They created the thing, and it's alive, right? It's so easy to sit back and criticize, but I was 100%. Like, you know what? Bravo.
I've done it too. I'm just like, well, I'll do that, but then I don't even finish I don't even finish my critique sometimes, because I now just go, well, you know what I would have done? And I'm like, but you haven't done it all.
But you didn't. Right, exactly. And that's why we're fucking doing this thing, whether it's perfect or not. Yeah, just get her done. Yeah. And that's the thing that's nice about doing theater, because it's like, you have a 3-hour rehearsal. You got to get shit done. Like you got this much time, and then it's on stage. So you forced to work within the constraints you're given. Yeah. When you're working on your own, it's so easy to blow past all of that stuff. So that's where the time management comes in. Right? So I'm starting, and it was funny. I was driving Blythe home. Hi, David. And I was talking to her about, she was like, wait a second, Mom, what do you got on the go? And I was like, okay, well, there's the podcast genre. There's the playwriting course I'm starting this week with Aaron Shields. There's directed the play. There's the Substack. And then there's this course creation stuff. What was something else?
Oh yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
getting that.
and
Something else.
I was like, she's like, you're in school. You got 7 courses. You got a full course load.
What a fantastic way to look at it.
I know. And I was like, thank you. That's a really good way of looking at it. She goes, so you got to block out your schedule for your courses. And I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know, right? So that actually really landed for me. So I was like, okay. So now I'm looking at my schedule going, okay, I've got site writing on Wednesday nights. I got podcast with Chandra on Tuesdays and Fridays. I've got a Substack on Tuesday mornings. I've got, and it's all
that's what I'm trying to
organically.
I'm slowly doing that. And now I'm going to have to fit in my playwriting, productions that I have to write. And I have all my classes coming. I mean, my classes are my creativity.
Yes.
So I am making that's that. So that's not, it's work, but it's work. I love it. I'd love more of that work. Because
I'd love to see your meditation workshops take off. Those be like, instead of being 5 people, being 50 people.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I would love that. And then my corporate stuff would be also fantastic to take off. But I'm not great at marketing myself. I can market this because it's us. Right?
This is the challenge for both of us.
Yeah. It's to market yourself and say.
So let's talk about that. What's the biggest impediment to you marketing yourself?
I don't know. I just got up here a little marketing myself. But what is it? Good. Yeah. So I know that's a block. Like I know that's a thing, but what is it? What's stopping me? Is it an imposter syndrome? I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. So is it that? No, maybe I think I'm not as, it's probably, who am I? Because I'm not technically challenged. I am technically challenged.
But it's like, wait, what?
And most of but it's just usually me. I'm very organic. So I walk in and I guide people through it. Like I'm dressed like this and I walk in and people want bougie, fancy shit. They want websites that look like spas. You know what I mean? When you look at the retreats, you're not looking at the retreat where it's just some woman dancing around with scarves with a drum and go, yeah, I'll pay $1,500 for that. Sure. She might be giving a way better retreat than the one who's got, I'm giving you all the crystals and here's your book that I've read and everyone gets their own t-shirt with their names on it and people pay $10,000 for that, but the content is shite. And I'm not saying it is. I'm not all of it.
No, you're just saying that. But you're right. Absolutely. Like the message has to match the quality of the. So you're stuck on the.
I don't know what I'm stuck on.
Yeah,
so much. And then I'm out there. And I remember I once did one ad for energy healing. I didn't even go into detail on who I was. I just said possible benefits of energy healing. And I sponsored it or whatever you do. So I was paid. So it went on Facebook on other people's things under not my personal, but the center stage. And you expect a ton of people to go, oh, energy healing is fake. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. That's your belief. Sure. Great. And then this one woman went after me personally. Chandra Pepper is a charlatan. Chandra Pepper will steal your money. She's evil. And I'm like, oh my God. I went, oh my God, do I know this woman? Like, what have I done? I automatically went, what did I do? So I Googled her. I'm like, she's not a Facebook friend. So when I went on her Facebook, I'm like, we had one friend in common. And the friend that we have in common is someone I met like 10 years ago through a stand-up comedy gig I did in a bar. Like it was one of those networking. Facebook, have no idea what he's doing with his life. You know what I mean? He has no idea. We're just still Facebook friends. I've never met her. I've never come in any contact with her at all.
And what happened as a result of her?
I blocked her on my personal. Okay, she then went after me. I just removed the remark. Blocked her off of center stage, reported, blocked on center stage and blocked her from my personal one just in case she came after me. And I never heard anything of it. But there's so many.
But what was the repercussions for you?
Repercussions for me were like, well, I don't want to do that again.
Right. So you let one person.
I know.
One crazy person take your energy and bury it.
How often do we do that?
I used to do it more. And it still will happen. Like I guarantee you when this comes out and if someone says something really nasty, my first reaction is going to be, Oh, and like I'm gonna want to shift and go small and go, yeah, like this is shit, and why would anyone blah blah blah. All that's gonna happen, and then
we're gonna say,
I'm gonna go,
no,
that's okay. You're entitled to have your opinion. You do not need to watch. You do not need to subscribe. You can unfollow. If that person decides that they don't like me, that's fine. But it's a process.
I know, and
it's a process.
I do that too. It depends.
But we let that person take you out.
Do you find that in certain areas of your life, you don't let it take you out? And certain areas, like sometimes I've had people say things to me and I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Or I don't, because I'm a nice person. I just go, okay, that's your opinion. And that is their opinion.
Yeah,
I have nothing against people's opinions.
To things that matter the most.
When it comes to things I'm not secure in. If anyone came at me theater-wise, I'd be like, okay,
whatever.
If you told me I was a terrible human being for and treating people wrong in theater, that would hurt me.
Yeah.
But if you say, oh, I didn't like that. No,
like
if you, I would go, oh, I double check. Like I did this. Did I ever have an altercation with her or whatever?
Double check that someone like has said something awful. Like maybe they've got a legitimate beef. Let's find out. And if we find out they don't, that's the process of like letting go. Like don't let them have power over you. And I'm finally in that place where I haven't been tested a lot recently. And part of putting myself out there right now is because I will be tested.
You've had this cocooning period.
Yes.
And you've taken yourself away from people for about a year, not even a full year. Has it been a year? Okay. So you've been taking yourself out and then, rediscovering who you are.
Yeah.
Before that.
Yeah.
Took over your life.
Yeah. And I expect that there'll be some habits and like there'll be things that come up that'll challenge me and make me go. But what I feel like I've been able to do is kind of create the space between. And yes, it's where I feel most insecure that people can hurt me the most. But I'm also at the point right now where I'm like, here's the thing. In our mid-50s, we know shit.
Yeah.
We know shit.
Yeah.
Right. And we're actually pretty good at a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You're really good at teaching. You're really good at acting. You're really good at meditating. You're really good at leading groups of people. You're really good at energy work.
Yeah.
You're better than a lot of people.
Yeah.
I would say the majority of people.
I don't know about that, but yeah. I am. Yeah.
Because you are you. Like no one else can do you. No one's an expert in how you do it. And people will find value in that for you. I find value in you being you.
Right.
Right. And no one else can do that.
Yes.
So if someone comes after you, it's like less of luck. You know,
right, and to let them
and then go big.
Yeah, I know, and I've always let that stop me about
going big,
and I know I'm not the only one who has these feelings, and you're not. I mean,
I have it too.
Yeah,
me. I have talked, but I'm gonna have to walk the walk too.
I mean, it's so good. I'm so good at giving advice.
Me too.
I'm so good,
and there'll be a podcast or two from this one where I will be going.
And going back to that, I remember I was doing some work and Rich said to me, he goes, honey, I think maybe when you guys first launched this, you shouldn't read any comments. You should let John and I filter them out so you don't see all the negative ones. Because let's face facts. And if you're going to be one of those people, I love you. Someone's going to just watch it and find something bitchy to say because that's who they are.
Why do you love them? I don't love them.
I'm sending love to them because obviously they're wounded. And they're broken.
Like, yeah,
I don't love you. I don't say I love you.
But yeah, you can take your energy and keep.
And I have compassion for the hurt that you obviously are going through to just sit at a computer and say blameless things.
And here's the thing: I think you and I are both evolved enough that we will, if we read something negative and we've genuinely done something or said something offensive,
100%.
Like I will apologize. Yeah, first one to say, look, I didn't think that through.
Yeah.
And because there's a lot of, as you can tell, stream of consciousness. We might process stuff.
And we have our own opinions. We're not going to match, but I just find people, I find people who like yell out their, get their placards but they're not really protesting anything. They're just like yelling for the sake of yelling. And I'm right and you're wrong and my way or the highway. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You're the same people and you can have a little angry party all by yourself.
Exactly. And we don't let them shrink us.
We're not going to be shrunk.
We're not going to be shrunk. And it's going to be hard.
Back to time management.
Really? How the fuck can we get back to time management?
I just said that because I was like, I love how we can start with something and we go, thank God we never promised the world this podcast is about this, because I don't think we could. How could you say we're just talking about women's issues? Well, you know what? Fucking time management is women's issue.
Yeah, well, it's actually
rambling brains.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to being a woman.
Oh my gosh. Not all women though. Some women don't.
No
have
bullshit.
this.
I call bullshit on that.
Yeah, you know what? We were talking about this yesterday, John, and the corpus callosum in a woman's brain is thicker and bigger because we multitask or task switch, we would call it, way the fuck more. And
was that one? It was even a real person or a comedian about all the boxes that women have versus the one, like the few boxes men go here, and we have like 5,000 boxes.
Exactly. Open at any time. Yeah. And it's actually a superpower. I wouldn't want it any other way, but it also does make it hard to kind of, without the framework of a 9-to-5 job where it's like you must produce X, Y, and Z, it's easy to get.
And I think that's what, like, I'm a huge procrastinator. I like deadlines because that just gives me some sort of structure. But the thing is, that superpower of multitasking, and you say, which I love, I'm a better person when I'm busier, but then not being able to focus on that. But it's also multitasking, time block, time block, but also it's hard for me to just shut down those other boxes. When you're sitting here doing, like, we're sitting here talking. I have already in my head, to be honest, at one moment I went, fuck, are we going to eat leftovers again for dinner tonight? I want to, but he might not want to. I had the thought of, shit, my classes start tomorrow night. I wonder how many kids I have in my class. And I have auditions too. So I don't know if anyone's showing. I haven't been given the list. And I have a play to write and this to do.
Yeah, and this is all happening at the same time.
Randomly, like
while we're talking.
Yeah. I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Know.
But I'm just saying, and as someone, when you take that off, it'll totally transfer a different platform. Oh my God, why am I haven't hot flash? Because you know why? Because we're talking about stuff we need to do. I hot flash when I start thinking of all the shit I have to do. Or am I going to let anyone down if it doesn't get done? Or who?
Bodies are so whack. Like, honestly, like the way that they I'm getting real. And remember, because the last time we did the first podcast, I got fucking taken out by my guts. And now I'm getting I'm turning into a puddle as we speak. Like,
as if I don't smell you.
Good. I don't do this. This is like, I'm not normally a hot flash in the middle of the day lady, but clearly this is
funny because who the fuck? I'm sitting here calmer.
Hello? My body's freaking out. But that's always been the case for me. It betrays me way before than anything else.
Do you think your body sends you the signal of something's wrong before your brain recognizes something's wrong?
Possibly. I think I spend most of my life disconnected from the symptoms of my body. I really, I literally would erase. Like John laughs so much, but feels bad as well because I will disconnect from extreme pain, and I will have had something happen, and he'll go, "You remember when that thing happened, that episode?" And I'll be like, "No,
I do that. Yeah. I think because I'm in constant pain, I'll bitch about my constant pain, having fibromyalgia. Like, there's always some pain. I'll bitch about that nonstop. But if something's really, really, really wrong, I don't talk about it because I'm like, I don't really want to deal with that. And then it's not even that I don't want to deal with that, but then even when something bad happens and I know, I'm like, oh, this could take me out. Like, not death, but like take me out. I ignore it. I just pretend it's not happening. Yeah. I remember once I herniated and this, and they, your physiotherapist, there's like little curtains. There's not walls. They shut the curtain and just, I don't know how she walked in here. I don't know. She should not be able to walk. I don't know what she did. I'm lying there going, I can hear it hurts. It hurts, but it hurt, but that's what I thought. I must have a high pain threshold because yes, this fucking hurts, but I'm not taking.
I think women have incredible.
Do you think we do? I think we do too. I think we do too.
We're programmed to forget pain because otherwise there'd be no population. Right. After one baby, we'd go, hell no. But
yeah,
time management.
Yeah, we're so good at it.
So hey, but you know what? We made today happen. even though, there was a lot going on. So we blocked the time and we made it happen. So I think time blocking. And here's the other thing I've done is I've created a space where I don't have anything digital. So I have a little spot upstairs now that is a non-digital work zone for me to.
So how do you do your computer out there?
No. Well, my point is like, I need to think through a complex process, or
You just bring a pen and paper.
Yeah. And it's just like for a little bit of time, because my problem is I'll like, I did this just before you came when you said, oh, I'm going to be a little late. I said, okay, great. I'm going to get this thing done. And I went up there and I did 12 other things. And if I'd gone into the other room and said, okay, that one thing, what are the first 3 things I need to do? And just like wrote it out, I would have been further ahead than the 12 unfinished started time.
I should make my office workable, because right now it has like a huge pile to give to the thrift shop. Some of Rich's closet that got dumped in there when we did bathroom renovations, and they needed into the attic, and a bunch of other stuff. So it's not, I don't work there. Right. So I'm working at the kitchen table now, which I actually like better because I like the view. It's my backyard. In my office, I'm looking at the neighbor across the street. It's not as pretty, but
it might be a good place.
It's a good place to I should think it out.
Yeah.
And then come down and work on the computer where I have to sit longer. Yeah. Yeah. That's a really good idea. I've stopped having my to-do list be 20 things.
Yeah.
Because you love to scratch that out. I now just say, what am I doing today?
Yeah.
Give me one thing. I know what the other 5,000 are, but what am I one thing to do today? And then I will do it. And I think we talked about this last time, is don't beat yourself up. And we can't beat ourselves up. I mean, come on. We're our worst enemies. We expect us to do everything. And then I think we put, and I'm saying everyone, not just women, I think we then make the world have the expectation of us, because if we're just this super get everything done and always smiling, then that's what everyone expects us to be. And that puts even more pressure on us. And then you're just in this constant spiral of trying to live up to everyone's expectations, which is the expectation that you started yourself. So I'm starting a new expectation, which is be whatever the fuck I want to be.